Professional Scrum Master 3 PSM III exam actual questions are the best material for you to study all the related topics. 1. Which of these are Scrum artifacts and which one POSI's commitment? Choose the three answers. A. For the increment, its commitment is the definition of done. B. For the sprint, its commitment is the Scrum values. C. For the sprint goal, its commitment is the definition of done. D. For the sprint backlog, its commitment is the sprint goal. E. For the product backlog, its commitment is the product goal. 2. Can Scrum work in an organization where products are built with time, scope and budget being determined beforehand? Choose the three best answers. A. Yes, though the Scrum Master should teach the organization about the drawbacks of this approach when building complex products. B. Yes, Scrum is designed to help to build products and managing projects of any kind. C. Yes, but it may be less effective. D. Yes, Scrum acknowledges that time and money are finite, and aims to build the highest value product within those constraints. E. Yes, by translating the available time and budget to a number of sprints until the product is finished. F. Yes, apply Scrum as much as possible to obtain the benefits where possible. 3. A team decides their current sprint length of 30 days is too short. They are overhauling an entire platform and some work just takes more time. They increase their sprint length to 2 months. From Scrum's perspective, what are the first most likely consequences of this decision? Choose the 4 best answers. A. Transparency will likely decrease. B. The product owner will likely be less available. C. Technical debt will likely increase. D. The Scrum values will likely be less embodied by the team. E. The increment is likely to deviate further from stakeholder expectations. F. The team is no longer doing Scrum. G. The team's improvement will slow down. 4. When the Scrum values are embodied and lived by the Scrum team, the Scrum pillars of transparency, inspection, and adaptation come to life. This increases something fundamental to all Scrum implementations. What is it? Choose the best answer. A. Value. B. Trust. C. Agility. D. Empiricism. 5. Mid-sprint, the developers of the Scrum team detects that they will likely not meet the sprint goal with the work planned. They have a conversation and determine a different way to meet the sprint goal, making changes in the work planned in the sprint. What Scrum values are in evidence here? A. Courage, commitment. B. Build, measure, learn. C. Commitment, focus. D. Inspection, adaptation. E. Respect, trust. F. Courage, focus. 6. At the 7th sprint review, the stakeholders are disappointed and angry. They have determined that the product or system being built will not meet their needs and will cost more than they are willing to spend. Which of the following statements could be true? Choose all the apply. A. The Scrum Master has not ensured that the project is transparent. B. The stakeholders haven't been using the sprint reviews to inspect and evaluate progress in the prior sprint reviews. C. The product owner has not been keeping the stakeholders aware of the progress of the project. D. The PMO has not been engaged adequately. E. The stakeholders haven't been attending prior sprint reviews. 7. Which of the following statements are correct about the sprint goal? Choose all that apply. A. The sprint goal provides the developers with a target, focus, and overarching direction for the sprint. B. The developers commits to the sprint goal and forecasts the sprint backlog. C. The sprint goal is crafted by the product owner in collaboration with the stakeholder. D. The sprint goal is the outcome of the product backlog refinement meeting and it helps the team with effective sprint planning. E. The Scrum team forecasts the sprint goal and commits the sprint backlog. F. The sprint goal is the glue that binds individuals into a team by giving them a shared purpose. 8. The product owner of your team has noticed several developers from the Scrum team are working together on backlog items. He expresses concern that this pair programming will negatively impact the amount of work being done. What do you do? A. All of the above. B. Make a note to possibly address this during the sprint retrospective. C. Suggest the product owner find a suitable moment to show interest and ask the developers why they use this approach. D. Teach the product owner that the Scrum team decides how best to do their work. E. Teach the product owner that the amount of work being done should not be the primary measure of progress. 9. In 2020 was released a new version of the Scrum Guide, and now it presents the term accountability. The Scrum Guide says, the entire Scrum team is accountable for creating a valuable, useful increment every sprint. Scrum defines 3 specific accountabilities within the Scrum team: the developers, the product owner, and the Scrum Master. In case a sprint goal becomes obsolete, who has the authority to cancel the sprint? A. Developers. B. Product owner. C. Scrum Master. D. Scrum team. 10. What are relevant boundaries that promote self-management according to the Scrum framework? Choose all that apply. A. Time boxing all effort to allow regularly checking the validity of any chosen path and thus limit the risk of going off track. I know time boxing events definitely help teams fulfilling the sprint goals they committed to during the sprint planning. B. The clear definition of sub-responsibilities and handovers within the Scrum team. C. Having an even number of members in a Scrum team in order to be able to do pair programming and be more productive. D. Creating an integrated usable increment by the end of each sprint.